Alrighty. Alrighty. Ooh. A brain in the jar on the play. I cannot, will not mulligan. That's exactly what I want to see. How the power of brain in a jar on full display. And this is how you do it when you're stuck on 2 mana. Okay, well, we have a bunch of 2s, a 4, and a 6, and only 2 lands. And this doesn't seem like a good matchup for us. Ramp of some kind. Worldbreaker is a problem, but it might not be that bad. So if we're guess we're just charging up here. Alright, are we discarding? What are we discarding? Ultimate Price or Grasp is really the only 2 options. So Ultimate Price doesn't get much and Grasp doesn't get much. So I guess we'll get rid of the duplicate. Neither kill Worldbreaker or Dragonlord of Tarka though. Goggles. I think we just have to negate that. And we can't brain it out. Okay, that's good. So we're just playing this, I guess, since we can't draw into land off of this. And then probably we'll get out pieces of the puzzle, I guess. I don't think there's anything we can get. Okay, well, this is a huge problem. We want to hit a land. We did not hit a land. Yeah, this is not going to go well for us. This Goggles is just going to completely dominate the game. Okay. I think I'm just gonna grasp. So now we should be able to find a land. This is 3 mana though. So we could brain in a jar out the Dark Petition and actually just search for a land if we need it. So yeah, that seems strictly superior. And we drew a land. So we can Dark Petition, Ruinous Path. We can't actually cast Rides from the Tides this turn. The question is, what are we Dark Petitioning for? Our negate's already gone. We could transgress. We could, I guess we're just transgressing. Seeing if our Rise from the Tides is going to be uncontested. Okay, this could definitely be worse. So let's just make sure. There's no way to deal with the goggles. So I think we're just transgressing and hoping there's not too much there. And then we can Rise from the Tides on end step next turn. Okay, well that's interesting. So Worldbreaker is going to exile our brain in the jar, potentially. If we take the Chandra, and if we take the Worldbreaker, could just cast pieces of the puzzle, leave him with Chandra. Then he can draw a bunch of cards, though. There's no actual way to deal with the zombies at the moment, although Fall of the Titans is annoying. Can fall for a bunch. If can also cast this Fiery Impulse for 10. I kind of like taking the Chandra and just hoping there's no land off the top. Oh wait, no, this is 7. So that must have been a game trail. So if we Rise next turn, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus probably we can put another one in, so we can set up lethal. So I think we just take the Worldbreaker. Oh, plus this. Alright, we're not Ruinous Bathing, because there's another Chandra. Okay. So we want really we don't need any of these right now. So if our plans go horribly wrong, what do we want? Confirm Suspicions isn't bad. So I think we'll take that and Sight Beyond Sight. Alright, this game has been very interesting. forest and just making guys. Okay. Does that kill us? I guess that is lethal. Alright, well, I guess we should have been more afraid of that. If we had a ruinous path, would have had to tap out to play Chandra, but then we would have been in trouble next turn. Hmm. 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 Alright, duress, all our discard, ruinous path, and we don't want all this useless removal. So all of this is reasonable. Definitely want all of this. All of this has use. All of this has use. Cletus is fairly junky. Do we want any of this removal? Not really. All this removal is just terrible. Unless there's like Eldrazi or Sylvan Advocates. So the question is, are we putting any of it in for that contingency? And even then, it's not very good. So let's just go like this. And just rely on what we have, our ruinous paths for removal. This should go much better now. And gotta keep this. Question is, am I duressing turn 1? We could hit a magmatic card draw. I think I'll just play the tapped land and then probably transgress. Or actually probably duress next turn. Although if I can transgress, well, it depends if I draw land, I suppose. Alright. Insightful. I'm just gonna duress. I want to be able to take one of these things. So we don't care about the return at the moment, so I don't think we're taking that. We don't really care about the fall too much at the moment either. So I think we're just taking the traverse and then the goggles next turn with transgress. And let's just get that. And seems good. Okay, a land is nice. Might want to wait a turn and just pieces of the puzzle here. Okay, duress and read the bone seems good. And we won't worry about the rise for now, we'll just work on tearing apart his hand. And I don't really want to read the bones now. Well, I do, but I'd rather see what's up first. Another world breaker. So infinite obliteration would be fantastic. Alright, hand officially destroyed. So there's return, fall, times 2 world breakers. And that forest. Oop, there's infinite obliteration. And a land, so we'll take both. And this is going to be good. Okay, goggles is about the best thing you could be doing. Okay, get rid of all those. Rest in peace. Enjoy your Kozilek's return. And thanks for the deck. So there's a Dark Dwellers, Tireless Trackers is important, and Chandra's, Den Protectors. So lots of creatures to draw. Grasp. Grasp would be good against all these creatures. And yeah. Unfortunately, okay. Kozilek's return is good with Pyromancer's goggles. And by good, I mean we have to counter it twice, so we remove it from hand first. And awakening this would be reasonable, though return does get it. For now, though, I think we just want to immediately kill that and leave up our counter magic. No point in letting a Chandra slip through and lose us the game. Okay. Well, that's a great draw. Alright, well, Kozilek's return is in the bin now, so hope you didn't draw Chandra. Hope that card isn't Chandra and the top card isn't Chandra. It was Chandra. Joy. Joy, joy, joy. Okay, command and rise. Either that or read the bones over the rise. I think we just go for the win. He'll have a bunch of cards though, but there's one Chandra left and two Kozilek's returns. And Den Protectors. I think we still just go for it. And we'll get rid of the archive. This dispel isn't looking too great. Definitely get rid of it for removal. Alright. Hope this works. So we can't actually stop Kozilek's return. Den Protector possibility. This might just be cracking the archive. Okay, that's good to see. Den Protector now can't get back return with enough mana to cast it. Alright. Okay. That was lethal anyways, but had it. So Dispel will get rid of the removal obviously isn't great. I think we're fine like this. We can still transgress the trackers. And I don't think I want Kalidas. So I think this makes sense. We still have Ruinous Paths. And then other than that, we'll just focus on our disruption. Alright, looks like a keeper. And we'll go ahead and turn one to rest. Maybe not. We don't have an answer to tracker, but hitting a magmatic insight would be good. I think I'm just going to lead on duress, because we could draw a way to cast this anyways. Okay. So, looks like we're just taking the pilgrimage. Don't really care about the traverse. Unfortunately, that leaves our transgress not so good, but we might not be able to cast it next turn. So we have to just take the best card that we can. Can't actually hit Den Protector, unfortunately. With either our discard spells. Okay. So that forest was actually drawn, so we know the entire hand is Kozilek's Return, Den Protector, Drownyard Temple, Mountain, and mountain, yeah, 2 mountains. So transgress doesn't get anything useful at the moment. Just a Kozilek's Return. This Den Protector is going to be annoying though. Alright, well that's good. Okay. So are we reading or piecing? I think we're just piecing. Since we do have another land. Alright, morph and traverse for another mountain. So the hand is Drownyard Temple, Mountain, Kozilek's Return, something. Ooh, hey, Grasp of Darkness. Don't mind if I do. Okay, seems good. Glad that's not Dispel. Hooray for sideboarding. And now we definitely want to read the bones and hit that land. Don't want either of those. And we'll definitely just do this. Yeah. Kozilek's return is not so good when you want to be aggressive. Alright. I was gonna say, if this is Chandra, so we could pour and then piece and give him one turn. Give him one turn. His hand is 2 forests and Kozilek's return. And this should find us answers. So I think that's what we want to do. Can even leave up negate now and anticipate. Which I also think we'll do. Okay. Easy negates. Thankfully that wasn't like a world breaker. Although we should be able to handle that. And now I'll just leave up confirm suspicions and anticipate. Do we want brain in a jar or negate? I guess just negate. Brain is probably too slow. I think I'm fine reading the bones. And we'll take the land. So we can confirm our suspicions. Okay. And negate's cheaper, so we'll keep it. Ooh. Guess I'm just getting rid of World Breaker. Or Order of Leet Bear. Order of Leet Bear again. World Breaker. Okay. Oh my. Someone played around Infinite Obliteration. Okay, so 2 Kozilek's returns. So we should consider ending this game before we time out. Alright, Blooded Fen's not bad. Okay. Just playing faster now, rather than worrying about perfection. $22 cards. Let's see what we got again. And I'll just pass. Alright. Well, there's a transgress. So we'll start with our first rise. Go ahead and negate. Even a Chandra we don't really care about since we have multiple ruinous paths. And got him. Brains in a jars. Sweet. Well, that was awesome. This deck's so cool.